Hey, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I am Gamion, and I will be your game developer for this stream, doing an encore presentation of Field of Heroes, online soccer brawler game development. My cat has since left her cat tree to go on to other horizons, and if she's around, and that'll be that. So I'm working on an online multiplayer soccer brawler again. Been on it for over 3 years in my free time, and hopefully have it out early next year. And I'm currently working on a new feature to it called a ping wheel. What a ping wheel does is that it enables players to notify other players that they need help, or that they can provide help, or to taunt the other team. So an example of a ping wheel, you may have seen this before in MOBAs and other games, is you hold down the key and then you select one of these options from the wheel, and then you let go, and then it will select the option there. So I'm not going to roll this perfectly into my game. Instead, I'm going to build a new one that will suit the needs of my game, using this code as a role model. So again, this is kind of what I'm going for. Players will be able to notify other players who need help, and to notify other players that they can help. Not only that, but I can also make a wheel work with the bots in the game, so that if I tell a bot that I need assistance because I'm under attack and I got the ball, then the nearest bot will abandon their whatever it is that they're doing and come help me. And that's something I hope to have in this soon enough. So I'm going to spend probably be on for another 60-90 minutes or so, and then I have other things I need to do. But let's see how far I can get as far as getting the ping wheel implemented. So again, I purchased an existing ping wheel from the asset store, and it looks like as you've seen it. But I'm going to start my own from scratch and use theirs as a role model. But I'm going to have it suit my needs. For example, theirs activates pressing the T key, and I want mine to use an enhanced input function for that instead. Theirs only ever appears at the center of the screen. I think I may want mine to appear wherever the mouse cursor is. I haven't decided yet. So I'm going to figure it out. Anyway. So this here is effectively their ping wheel. So you see you got a couple of layers here. I'm just studying how they populate it. So I'm going to go to the event graph, close all that, starting at the constructor function, and just kind of see how they do things. Yeah, like a reference vector. I don't know what that's for yet. Divisions, I think I know what that is. I do want to use their same data table, though. Well, we'll see. Alright, setting a bunch of... Oh, okay, so... base color, hover color. Where's it getting those from? It's from the Smart Paint component, fair enough. But where is that getting its values from? Alright, so let's say base hover color. Where is the hover color decided? Oh, it's just a default setting. Oh, I would have thought these would be table values. Let me double check that. Oh, those are just icons. These are only for icons. Okay. Well, that's interesting. So... oh. Well, how about that? I guess the colors are all the same. I don't know if I like that very much. But I'm going to start modeling off theirs, and then if I want to change mine, I'll do it. Alright, so what we got? Smart paint system, hover color. Yeah, alright, here we go. Tint, timeout, trace, okay. So a bunch of stuff there. I wonder, do I even need my own component for this? Maybe I'll start with simply with a widget. Got all these values here. in center. Selection widgets. Some menu icon IDs. Alright. And those come from the tables. Closer look at this. Selection icon. Wait a minute. What if... Transform. Are these only for icons? What happens if I pull this? I wonder what happens. So that is... So those are the icons. Okay, those are only the icons. Got it. Itself. Angle size. Divisions. Where's that calculated? This first thing. That's getting menu icon settings. Selection menu. Okay, so that's all done in the constructor. Angle size. Distance from center. Radial menu. Ah, here we go. Radial menu. That is interesting to me. This radial menu. What is that? That's just an image. Okay. Alright, it's starting to come together in my mind now. So let's start making our own. So, Field of Heroes. Put UI gave me on. I need to remember where I put the POIs. Oh, match POI. Okay. Alright, so not really a whole lot match. Oh, okay, so it would go here. Let's make a new one called Pinwheel. Alright, what materials here? Ability charge. Oh, oops. Where is that used? Oh, that's not used anywhere? Alright, let's make a new widget. Okay, that's theirs. We're gonna pretty much copy theirs. Center cursor. Display text. Oh yeah, there's the display text. I was looking for that. I wanted to be able to name the canvas, to name the option as it's being hovered over. So let's select all these and paste it. No. Try it again. There we go. Desired size. Alright, and then... Alright, so we got that. And then what I want to do before I get into the nitty-gritty of it is inputs for the pinwheel. I want to input to conjure the pinwheel. That'd be the middle mouse button. Now, how do I do that? Well, let's look at our inputs, actions. We need an input action for this. Hero switch, click mouse, move, offense, pause. Alright, let's make a new input action. Wait, I'm gonna look at this one too. It's all the same, okay. I'll just call it a ping wheel. Yeah, we'll make it mappable. Nope. Actually, you know what? Let's hold off on that for a moment. We'll force it to be middle mouse click for the moment. And then, new mapping. So many mappings. Pinwheel. Middle mouse. I have no idea what I want that to be on the controller just yet. Let's see. Why do these always expand? Oh, D-pad, we can use the D-pad. Special left. Special right. Face button left. I guess we'll use D-pad down for the moment. D-pad up again. Well, let's leave it down. Alright. You know what? No, I will have a, I think I will make it customizable. So this will be middle mouse. Oh, it can't be... Oh, triggers... Yeah, let's do it. Pinwheel... Alright, we got that. Now we need to link it to an input key. So where's my input data? guess I'll have to add it here. Wait, why is it? Oh, okay. Tag pinwheel. Ping that wheel, so we need to introduce that. And how do I auto collapse all these? There. Alright, we'll have to map that. Just save the first two. While I'm thinking about that, let me... I may have to wire in the pinwheel action native code. Yeah, pawn player component. Alright, so before I even finish building, I'll have to set that up now. So we'll say... move stick, pinwheel, triggered input pinwheel. I'm actually typing faster than Visual Studio can make it appear. Move, stick, and pinwheel. And let's keep these separate. Now I gotta make the pinwheel function. So let's look at the stick. Here it is. Pinwheel. That's visible return. Alright, so this component needs to know what the pinwheel widget is. So how do I tell it that? Well, there's a couple ways I could do it. You could, in Blueprint, you could assign it. In fact, I'm going to look at that first. I don't remember if this is added to the characters or not automatically. I have to double check. So there's one, two. So there's a certain couple of ways. One is if that component's already on a character in Blueprint, you can just have that property point to the widget. If everything is 100% native code, then what you can do is have an INI file setting that tells it where in the content folder the widget is. So I'm about to figure out which of the two is the better option for that. And once I know that, I can make the pinwheel show up when I press the middle mouse button or the D-pad down button on the game controller. And I'm going to need help from testers to help me decide on the default gamepad configuration, because I'm not as good at figuring that out as I'm sure they are. Something else I just realized. And now Visual Studio is frozen. Access. I need to know if the key is up or down. Okay. So let's take, alright, so then I can hook this up. There. So the input should be set up now. Now, let me look at a random character here. Hero player component. Okay. So then it looks like, yeah, I would probably set it here. In the hero character base class. Yeah. Alright, so that answers my question. So I'll have to have a pointer to the widget here. Put mappings, player input config. User widget, wheel widget class. Alright, so I'll set that up. And then I'll rebuild. And then I want to test whether the middle mouse button will take us to this function or not. That makes sense. Yeah, so while I'm waiting for that to build, I'm just looking at the demo for the pinwheel. This is kind of how I'm going to start mine looking like, and then I'll make some tweaks as I go. Now, I'm just going to test to see that we're going to hit this breakpoint that I set down by pressing the middle mouse button as a player. So I'm going to go take us to the danger room, which is just sort of a gym for testing things just like this. Here's the gym. Lots of weird stuff in it. Alright, middle mouse, here we go. Yes, we got it. What's the input action value here? Boolean. How do I actually get the value? So if it's a Boolean, how do I get the Boolean value out of it? Get value type. Get magnitude. I guess get magnitude would be what I want. Because I'm curious, because I want to know. So I gotta spawn the widget next. Alright, so I can let me clean up a little bit of the clutter here. So, hero character, pinwheel widget class. Then I want to create the widget. See, I remember how to do that. I want to create the widget from native code, and then push it to the viewport. I wrote some code earlier today about that, actually. Here we go. Right here. This will be very simple. We're just going to add it to the viewport and leave it there. And that's that. I'm going to do a test, though. I want to know if... so when the pinwheel is visible, I want to see if I can detect when I release the button. So let's log. I'll do warning, ping magnitude. Alright, user widget create instance. Now we get the owning player. We need the player controller. Do we have that in here somewhere? Yep. That's it. Widgets, owning play, PC, ping wheel widget class, and no name, add to viewport. Let's see if it actually does anything. I don't need to save that. We're going to test two things. Number one, whether the ping wheel will appear, and number two, if I get a log message when it disappears, or when I release the middle mouse button. So let's go from that. Alright, ping wheel appeared, but did the mouse depress appear? No, it did not. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to shelve this for a moment and switch over to something else I just remembered as I was working on this. And that is, I want to do a profile on the new level that my artist gave me. So there's an issue where it's just running slow, and I want to try and nail down what's going on. So first, I'm going to warm it up, loading all the textures, loading all the heroes and everything. Okay, good, so we got some action here. Oof. Oh, I got run over by a boulder. missed. And Mega Kitty's back. Wait, how did I score? Oh, they scored. Okay. Now, let's run the profiler and see if we can figure out why we're not getting a better frame rate. Pause. Start tracing. And we got a score. Alright, let's have a look at that trace. Alright, this is... Oh, hey, what happened? Okay. Alright, so what we got? 12, 2025. Oh, these are pretty old. No, don't load that. Yeah, I don't need that one anymore. That's from December. Taking up a lot of space there. Alright, so don't need this one. Here's the one that we just ran. So what kind of frame rates we got? 50, 20 FPS? No way. That's absolutely not releasable. Let's see what's taking so long here. Alright. Look at our CPU graph. Oh yeah, memory usage high. How much memory usage am I using right now? 80%. Well, not a problem. Okay. Back to this. Cube nanite. Oh, shadows. Oh, is it the geometry that's taking so long? Ouch. Nanite. Cube maps. It's pretty funky. I wonder if we know what object is the nanite being used on. Oh, point light 1. Point light. So point lights. Nanite cube maps. So what am I looking at? Alright, so let's go to the point lights. No, nothing nanite. Is this using any nanite? I wonder, what if I went through the static meshes? If I went through all of these, I'm just gonna go nuclear here. What if I went through all these meshes and simply turned off nanite? And why is Missy going crazy? Oh, the ball doesn't look so hot anymore now. Let's give it a shot. That's still pretty slow. It might be the cube map on the ball, though. What if I... Well, let's do another profile and see what that gets us. Close this. I'm going to delete that. Free up space here, and let's take another profile. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Also, the floor needs to be reset. Floors are the wrong place. What happened to the lava here? Shouldn't be any lava near the goalposts. Alright, stop tracing. Back to insights. Give that a sec to figure it out while I look at the... Yeah, that... Field ground. Now, I only turned nanite off. So yeah, these are our bad frame rates here. Let's see what it's trying to do. Let's take this. Get back to the cube map again. I just wonder what performance would look like if I turn the ball off. This right here. There. Oh wow. Let's see how that profiles. Oh, get out of there. Ouch. Oh. Phew. Yeah, they scored. Alright, let's stop profiling and see what we got. No, so some pretty lousy frame rates, and it's probably the same thing. Yeah, nanite cube map. Let's look at the shadows. What if I take all the shadow... Oh, static and dynamic shadows. What if I take out all the shadows? No more shadow casting at all. Let's see how that what kind of performance we get out of that. Oh wow, this already looks a little smoother. I can hardly notice the difference. No, no. Oh. Oh. Well, hold on. What was that? I was not hitting Ulrich from the rear. That was weird. Yeah, there is the grace too. Alright, it's enough for tracing. Now let's have a look at our new trace. Close this. Oh, that's a bigger trace for sure. Alright, so we got ourselves a 30 FPS, but what's this all about? Oh, more shadow stuff. I thought we did away with that. Which light is this for? .02. Rect light 7. Oh, missed one. And let's kill this. Delete the trace. And here we go. Oh, missed. Yeah. All right, let's see how that trace looked. Alright, so that still gets us in the 30 FPS range. That's still too high. Or sorry, too low. What are we doing here? Slate. Oh, the UI. World tick. Oh, waiting on tasks. What about GPU? Let's go back to here. Okay, so at least I know what that's about. So let me undo anything I changed with that map. Okay. What I do? Oh. Alright, so I'm going to have to do off-stream is talk to my artist about the new volcano level and say, hey, the shadow casting is super slow. I'm probably going to turn most of it off unless you have any strong objections. And then after that, I'm going to keep at it, figure out how I can make an even better frame rate. And then it takes us back to the gym. And back to the pinwheel. So I want to look at simple pinwheel. Actually, no, I want to go to their pinwheel system. So we got gamepad input. Okay, so the binding should release it. So let me go back. So we got that log line, ping magnitude. Let's change the input from pressed to hold and release. Oh no, hold. No, that's not what I want. Triggers released. Actually, that's not what I want. Oh, do I seriously need another input action for releasing it? Pressed and released, so... Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, so they are separate tags. Oh, jeez. Let me verify that. Prevent. Oh, alright. We can do completed. Let me double check that. Triggered. Completed. So then we make input pinwheel pressed. And then input pinwheel released. Let's see if that makes the pinwheel behave properly. Huh, well now like it flickers. Okay, where did I go wrong with that? Triggered and completed. Oh, okay. Yeah, I misunderstood that. So, if that's true, ability input tag pressed. Trigger returns ongoing. Oh, time-based. Okay, that's not what I want. I might need to make separate. Pressed. triggered. Let's look at this real quick. Engine input action. Well held in. Yeah, I'm probably going to make separate ones. Okay. Axis. What I had in mind. All right then. Make separate tags for that. Okay, and once that build is done, I get back in the editor, make a few more changes, and I think the Pinwheel 1.0 should be visible. And after that is fully working, then I'm afraid I need to duck out and start putting dinner on. So, still got a couple minutes left, but I am going to start looking for someone to eventually write us off to. Ah, that's who I should do. Oh, remove from your is deprecated. Use remove from parent. All right, we'll do what they say. Alright, so altogether today, we've gotten the initial pinwheel figured out. I fixed a context menu setup earlier in the day. So, and I figured out why the frame rate in the new volcano map is so bad. So, we made some good progress today, even though it was really kind of a vacation day. But I'll be going out of town this weekend, so gonna have a good time with family for the holiday. Alright, so now we gotta make the separate pressed and released pinwheels. Check. Now, let's go to the input mapping. Pinwheel released. And that's also middle mouse button. And also gamepad D. Oh, pinwheel hide. Alright, let's see if that worked. Did I not save the, I'll have a look here. Nope, nothing now. Or I did wrong the bindings. Oh, these should be triggered. Pinwheel show, pinwheel hide. Show and hide. Yep, there we go. Got it where I want it. Now work will continue on this as we go along. So let me make one last change here. I think we're good to go here. So thanks everyone for this short and impromptu stream. I know some of you just got here, looks like. Sorry, but gotta start getting dinner ready. And I think I'm gonna race us off to Irish John Games. He is working on an amazing pirate ship battle simulator. And yeah, it's definitely looking pro. And I'm looking forward to seeing it and getting maybe even getting a copy to test with. Oh, yeah, Clan, you just got here. Oh no. All right. Tell you what, I'll hold off rating for a few minutes. Let's show off some of the newest field that I got set up. I'm just working on optimizing the frame rate for. And I also want to show off the custom lobby as well. So let me let that finish up. Close enough. So I was working on a pinwheel so that I could use the middle mouse button to have the AI give me further assistance and other players too. But the two big things that I worked on in the more recent past when I wasn't working on the trailer were the custom lobby. I'll hide that for a sec. Turn that down a bit. Just for a minute. So custom play is community hosted servers. And here you can choose, well, this is hard coded at the moment. I'm gonna make some levels of joint access, but so you can configure the teams. You can say I want to go, oh, I don't want to kick myself. You can say this is closed and we're gonna have, you know, a few bots on the team, say, or more bots, or just open for other players to join. what this should be doing is letting me switch to the other team. It shouldn't let me kick myself, so I'm gonna have to. That's a bug. I have to investigate. But you can do that, and you have these context menus for doing it too. You can change the settings. 3-minute, 5-minute, 10-minute matches. Overtime toggles, overtime duration, and when you make a custom field in the creator kit, you can add more options to this too. You can also choose the field, and you can also change the name of the game if you want. So that's what we got for the custom lobby so far. And then the other thing, actually I'll have to go back and custom play to show you the new map. The Mount Penatu goal. And there you go. Yeah, those shadows need to be removed. I mean, they look okay, it's just that they're killing the frame rate. Maybe I can reduce the shadow quality or something. Not only that, but there are... actually, let's get the setting. Let's get the music back in and all the audio. Okay. Yeah, there's an earthquake, and yes, they create rocks that fall. Yeah. So my art team actually wanted me to do like a solid panel with the buttons on it, but I thought, I think the buttons look nicer if they're separated out with open space between them with ropes. And then I thought, hey, why not have them fall down? Oh. All right, we got this. No, we don't. Yeah, like fall down like that. I love it. So that was my idea, and I did the animation, and that was it. All right, eat my turn. Oh, yeah, my turn. Oh, missed. Get it. Oh, eat turret. Oh yeah, that was a nice ricochet shot. Oh, spike trap. Slow him down a bit. Oh, yes. Come on. We get this easy goal. Oh, I hit the post. And here comes the earthquake again. Look out for the rocks. Yes, the rock helped me. Let's finish it. Oh, no, you passed it to him, not me. Yep. Yeah. Well, I tell you, this. I've seen how frame rates make differences in games. I didn't really notice when I was kind of new at gaming because I had a kind of a poor PC and I had to deal with like 20 FPS. I thought that was fairly normal, and I dealt with it. But in this particular field, I can really tell the difference. This is about 20, maybe 30 FPS, if that. In the editor, it's 20 FPS. But yeah, I can really tell. And it really has an effect, especially on a game like this, I think. The FPS is big. The game is competitive. Well, yeah. So honestly, I'm kind of surprised there isn't. Well, I know we got Rocket League, we got Omega Strikers, Mario Strikers, and others, but I am surprised there isn't one that's already well established that plays a lot like this. I feel like everyone comes so close. Yeah, 1640 ping. Oh, by the way, when I played JetM and Z, he's another streamer I played against. He was actually in New Zealand, and he was about 200 ping, like 180 ping or so. And the game was really, well, the game was actually surprisingly playable despite the ping. It looked really weird at moments, but it kind of worked. But the beautiful thing is you can simulate a terrible ping in the Unreal Editor. So that makes it a lot easier for me to refactor the code to make it behave better in high ping environments. And I do want to have, I want to. This has to be low ping, high FPS, but I want it to tolerate pings. I want it to tolerate upwards of about the 200 ping, because when I played in the old days of Doom and Quake, 200 ping was still not bad. I mean, the game still felt good. So, because the developers knew that a lot of people had high pings and they designed for it. These days, not so much. So, I really do want this game to do well, especially when this is. I think this game's going to really have a global audience, and I don't want there to be barriers. And like every professional game has that in the corner of it. It's like, what is your master server in? Is it in Europe? Is it US? Is it Japan? Is it EU zone number 2? I don't have that luxury, so I'm just kind of having to feel my way through. Come on, we can make this 10 seconds. Oh, took shield. Oh, no, I got this. Yeah. But yeah, most of the bad frame rate is because of the shadows. That's you can see them a little faintly here. You can kind of see it there. I mean, it looks good, but man, it's killing performance. And able to bake the shadows. Well, yeah, there is baking. We're trying to avoid that. Surprisingly, baked lighting doesn't look good. I have never gotten it to look good in a field, and this is the Unreal Engine we're talking about. I just never got it to look good, and I don't know why. Like the shadows, like they're, how can I say it? They don't seem to help performance that much. The shadows, the whole lighting, like the whole baked lighting, just looks wrong. Like when it's not baked, when it's all dynamic lighting, it looks completely different. And I don't know why. And my focus has really been in the gameplay and not so much on the graphics of facets of Unreal, so I have no idea why. And my artists also said, no, we don't want to do baking. We just want to do dynamic all the way. That said, they're the ones who put like 10 light sources, 12 light sources in the volcano. So, what am I going to do? So anyway, and here's the pinwheel now. So it's, just kind of like that. It's got no options in it right now, but at least now I can make it show up. All right, so yeah, this is the Mount Penatugal. And yeah, I think this is where some of the shadows are coming from here. All right, yeah, you can kind of see that. I'll put it in real time. All right, so lava. All right, so that there's a shadow, yeah, like coming from. You see the shadow right here. It's coming. The light sources are all spread out. So you got 14 point light sources, which I'm going to have to do something about. And rectangular light, I've never seen that before, honestly. Love the sky. Oh, I didn't notice that. Oof, good stuff. So yeah, so this is one heck of a map. And I haven't really seen many soccer brawlers in these kind of maps. And what I'm going to have happen before releasing in early access, I'm going to have the heroes run out of these kind of alcoves over here, and they're going to take this trail to run onto the field and go to their goals. So each field is going to have something like that. So yeah, I have a task to optimize this particular map. And let me turn off all the shadows, and we'll see how it looks. Maybe you can spot the differences. So you see all the shadows here, and if we just turn off the shadow, bam, there's after, before, after, before. So yeah, you can kind of see the difference, but nah, it's like no one's going to be seeing these shadows over here. No one's going to care. So I'm going to turn at least most of these shadows off outright. But that's just the beginning. I'm going to make sure that all these lights really need to belong, like the skylight. Do I even need a skylight in here? Oh, well, I guess that does have an effect after all. Wait, how does turning on the skylight make it darker? Okay. So, yeah, anyway, this is kind of a low priority at the moment. My priorities right now are getting the trailer finally approved. I'll show you the. Let me show you the ending of the trailer. So I'll show you the new update. I'll just cut to the end of it so you can kind of see the difference. So cut this. All right, so let's go back when we start the feature roll. See that again. So you see it actually accelerates near the end, like that. Not only that, but they're also colored now, right? And they're dimmer. But yeah, because I had concerns about the brightness over messing with the font. But one other thing, and this is something the marketing team doesn't seem to have an issue with, is I really wanted to showcase making your own maps more than showcasing some of the core features like this. But now in this trailer, this is kind of like this is on for maybe a fraction of a second. You can barely even read it. But I think but they say this is fine as it is. So I'm going to go with their judgment on it. If people are interested in the gameplay, then they will learn this when they go to the store page and in the Steam discussion forums. So yeah, that's what I got going on here. Yeah, and the Steam Deck as well. That was a frame for that somewhere. Yeah, community servers, custom fields, Twitch, Steam Deck. Yeah. So Steam Deck actually has a official press kit. So I grabbed that and I just put a screenshot of my game on the Steam Deck. But someone, I think on your channel earlier today, in fact, when you replayed it, someone in the audience pointed out Twitch integration. So I think where is that? Okay. So what I did was I took a screenshot of the game, but then I mocked up sort of a initial vision for it. You can kind of see over here we have like Twitch usernames over some of the hero or some of the spectators, and you can't even read it, but there's like a +1 cheer over here. And my vision was to have the viewership have a presence in the crowd of every field has a crowd in it, and so that was my vision, was to have them in the crowd and doing cheers or I don't know about booing. I'm thinking just cheers because that should be enough. And I was thinking that they could throw rotten vegetables at the other team. So if the players are near the top of the field, like here, then they risk getting pelted by a vegetable. But the problem with that integration is that, yeah, exactly, negative. But I love the vegetable idea. But yeah, rallying your team, absolutely. Maybe booing the other team, maybe not so much. Or what I could do instead of throwing rotten tomatoes or rotten vegetables is maybe throwing something good, like maybe coins or flowers or I don't know, in this lore of orcs, something. But they throw something on the field. I do like the rotten vegetables idea though, just for funsies. But I'll figure it out, and I think I'm going to lean a bit on the viewership to help me iron out these ideas, because right now, I mean, you have to be near the top of the field to see it. I was thinking though that there could be like a cheer count beneath the scoreboard for each team. That I was thinking about that, and then I thought, well, what if what if a streamer's what if streamer's playing and they they see that the other team has a much better viewer cheer count? Is that might dishearten them a bit. So I got to think all that through. Now, if this were a more serious competitive game like Battlefield, like where you have leaderboards and there's your KD ratio. You're a terrible player because you have a terrible ratio, that kind of thing, or a bad team. I think they got rid of that entirely, which surprised me. That they got rid of the whole thing, at least last I heard, in one of their previous games because it was hurting people's feelings. So I want to come up with something that's fun. And it could also be viewers just setting the conditions of the game, like a custom match. The viewers will decide some of the mutators, like maybe they could conjure monsters. They could put traps on the field. I don't know. I'm just thinking there's a lot of things you could do. I just haven't really need to think it through. But I just know that whatever happens, having the viewership engaged to help the streamer and maybe even just make the game more fun is something that is great that I want to have, even if I don't have it all the way fleshed out yet. So, I'm being intentionally vague on the details for now. I just have a couple ideas, but as far as Steam store page getting up, I need final approval on that trailer I just showed you. And then I need to make a one round gameplay video. Hey, Air Force. So I need to make a 5-minute gameplay video in probably using the desert map because that's the most fun. It's got the sandworm in it. And once these two are approved, then I'll put the store page in review. Once that's approved, then I'm going to coordinate with the marketing team to do a press blast to. Originally, the intent was to do that for early access, but now that I see how important wish lists are, they're going to help me try to get wish lists. And my goal is to get enough wish lists for the Steam algorithm to notice, and that's about 5,000. So I'm hoping to get that. I've never had a game that's come close to that so on Steam, so I'm hoping for the best. And I think some of the games that you are all working on, like your game and Fullbox's latest game and the Pirates game that's being worked on, those are probably going to get some really good wish list numbers. Fullbox is already kind of out there, but I think your game's going to get a bunch. I'm happy to share what I learned from this experience. They are hard. That's why I have that team that's going to help me. And when I learn things, I'll be happy to share what I learned as I go along. Because the last time I tried marketing a game was about 10 years ago. And back in those days, like you would go on TigSource and IndieDB and go to gamespress.com and you do and there weren't shorts and there weren't shorts. What were there? YouTube streamers, content creators. Those were like the big way to get in. If you had a couple of people playing your game, then you were in. But here's the thing about that. I actually firsthand saw a developer release a very clever FPS called What the Box, where every player is a box in a big room of boxes. And it was a great concept, and there were 4 popular content creators who played it online. And the game worked, and it was fun. They had a lot of viewers, and a lot of people liked it. But when that stream was over, hardly anybody bought the game. And I was blown away by that fact. Like they had thousands and thousands of views. No, tens of thousands of views. And like hardly any turnover. And that blew me away. Your game got featured on a big YouTube channel, 722 million views and 20,000. Is this the game you're working on now, or was it another game? 20,000, and that's another thing. Even if you have 20,000 wish lists, a certain percentage of them are going to buy the game. But hey, I'll take 20,000. Absolutely. Oh, the current game, great. You're definitely in a good spot right now. Got featured on a big YouTube channel. So I don't know if that'll happen to me or not, but we'll see. So, but yeah, it's going to be a 6-week blast, and we'll see what comes out of that. And then between then and early access, I got all these other tasks. I've already started the what was it? The ping wheel. I think you have a good shot. The game looks good. Appreciate it. Thanks for saying. I'm going to move the ping wheel to the top because I've already started working on it. Custom matches are also in progress already. UI UX art makeover is going to be pending. But what I really want to do after the trailer, after we get to this phase, is go to the VFX reskin. I need to redo the VFX of the game because the effects right now are kind of semi-realistic, and I need stylized, like cartoony VFX that are more in line with the characters and with the environment. So, and in fact, the big evidence of that, the big one I want to replace of all the stuff I could replace is the, let's show this. Yeah, that tidal wave thing, that just looks bad to me, honestly. I just saw a great VFX that looked like a tidal wave, so I went with it, but that needs to be replaced with a better cartoony water effect. So, and the projectiles, the sword trails, all of those. I already have a bunch of bookmarks for Unreal assets that I want to replace those with. And I think once that's done, then I'm going to put this higher up. Maybe almost here. Yeah. So then I got all these other things I need to do. Oh, and looks like Irish Games stopped streaming. So we're going to probably right off to Hypnotic in a second. So yep, got all these other things to do. But yeah, your game is looking sweet. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to do shout outs. I keep forgetting shout outs. All right, let's see if this comes through.
The flying spaghetti monster is here, and it's gone to the space, and who knows why.
Oh yeah, we both need updated clips because we both have old clips. I also want to shout out to Air Force Game Player, but that might be over 18, or that's a mature Jackbox clip that'll probably turn up. So, but I know who else I could. I know who else I could rate off. Not rate off to a shout out. Is Just Cavino. I don't remember what the shout out intervals are for my stream. I'm just going to do a test. Let's see if that shows anything. Oh, I put his. Did that put his avatar in the center?
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're good.
All right, and I think I will do Air Force. I figure why not? And if it's really bad, then I'll just delete the stream replay. It's only so let's see what happens. I'm afraid to look though.
This is the most intelligent thing I've ever seen to come off Nuggy's keyboard. Nuggy? Nuggy! In fact, this might be clippable.
Nuggy? Nuggy's a Pokemon, he only says his name.
Like I said, we're checking in for Tourette's.
And confirm.
Yep, and that was my brother in real life. I bet if you looked at us, you must have noticed. Hey, something looks odd about those two. So, all right. So otherwise, yeah, I gotta start putting dinner on. It's about now-ish, unfortunately. So yeah, otherwise good progress over the past couple of days. Actually today, Pinwheel is getting started. And I figured out why the volcano is bad frame rate, and a few other minor things I want to get done. Gonna be gonna be vacationing this weekend. I'm not decided if I'm gonna do a Monday stream or not. I would like to. So we'll see how I am when I get back home and get all cleaned up. So probably no streams before then. So I'll see you all either Monday, and if I miss it, I will do a makeup stream, possibly Wednesday. So let's go ahead and all say hello to Hypnotic Games, if I can type that right. And although I will be on vacation, but I will try to catch you guys' the streams as well. If you happen to be streaming this weekend. All right, and off we go to Hypnotic Games.